So I got my latest project in from a client. I wanted to stand next to it for reference. This thing is big. I always start with a clean and removing the hardware. I literally just spray the whole thing down with Grid Cutter. Honestly, I don't know if I can lift this thing up on my own. I'm worried about breaking my back. So I think I'm gonna wait until my husband is home. I'm worried about myself. So I ended up doing it by myself because I realized that I probably could, so I did. Now we need to prime. This Behr shellac-based primer is my favorite primer, my absolute go-to. Always use a foam roller when you're applying this primer. I'll also be wearing my mask and opening up some windows because I normally don't prime inside. Whew, okay, now I gotta wait for about an hour for it to dry. Okay, now that it's dry, I'm gonna sand it down with 400 grit sandpaper before I paint. And we're gonna be painting in the color Tsunami by Behr. I tried to use a roller as much as I could on this piece, but I ended up using a couple of my brushes because of how much detail there is. I ended up doing about 4 to 5 coats and it took about 6 hours total. But the finished product is a showstopper. I mean, look at this thing. This is one of a kind. I told myself I wanted to use less neutral colors this year and boy am I doing that. I cannot wait to see how this looks in my client's home.